guys, Kathy Rankin here with your weekly soaps roundup, and let's not waste any time because there's so much stuff going on and it's juicy. On Bold and the Beautiful with Steffi, supposedly out of town on a business trip with Hope, Jack told Finn that if they let Sheila hold her grandson one time, just once, the psycho would leave town. Well, of course, what Jack didn't say was that Sheila was blackmailing him. Well, I guess a leopard doesn't change her spots. Finn was having none of it, but Jack had Sheila come over anyways. When Steffi headed home because she had a bad feeling, she walked in to find her worst nightmare, Sheila holding little baby Hayes. Although Quinn and her husband had reunited, Eric admitted that he was suffering from, brace yourselves, erectile dysfunction. Yes, he has ED and feared he'd never be able to make love to her again. Well, let's look at the bright side. At least he won't be cheating on her anytime soon either. Coming up, Sheila's anger towards Steffi could lead to a deadly clash. Over on Days of Our Lives, after Xander was arrested for trafficking drugs, EJ offered to clear his name in exchange for the $1 million that Xander had gotten from Sammy. Well, Ava accused Rafe of wanting to be with Nicole, but Nicole went to Rafe and urged him to give things with Ava a fair shot. How nice of her. And Chanel began seeing Johnny, but admitted she was still not over the girl she'd been crushing on, so I guess she's batting for both teams. When Trip and Allie joined Chanel and Beau for a double date, everyone was shocked to realize that Chanel was dating Allie's twin brother, and Bonnie was stunned when Callista showed up, threatening to have her thrown back behind bars unless Justin's about-to-be wife coughed up some big bucks. Coming up, Bonnie is blackmailed back into a life of crime. Now on General Hospital, where you need a flowchart to figure out who's who and what's what, Nina was stunned when a very much alive Peter showed up in Nixon Falls. Well, Peter got a shock of his own when he met Mike and realized Nina was keeping Sonny in the dark about his true identity. And as Peter blackmailed Nina, she called Obrecht for help in dealing with him in Port Charles. Michael and Willow admitted to Chase they were in love, and he basically said he already knew, and Chase gave Michael the document Austin had been looking for, and Michael surprisingly handed it over to Austin. And in the mysterious bunker, yeah, the bunker, Drew crossed paths with the real nurse Chloe, who told him the woman he could hear screaming from another cell had recently been relocated from somewhere else. Is there anyone on the show that doesn't have a secret identity? Coming up, things definitely don't go as planned at Jason's bachelor party. That should be a fun one. Finally, on Young and the Restless, after learning others were digging into his past, Ashland confessed to Victoria that he'd once been friends with a wealthy older woman, swearing their relationship had been platonic. Yeah, right. Stitch steered those searching for Mariah in the direction of a suspicious white-haired man, but a suspicious Abby finally got her ex to admit that he was the one holding her surrogate hostage. By the time he sort of kind of explained why, admitted things had gotten out of hand, and led Abby to Mariah, the mom-to-be was in full-blown labor, you knew it. As Devon, Ray, and Abby helped Mariah give birth, Stitch was able to flee. Coming up, Phyllis's feud with Sally takes a chilling turn. Ooh, that's going to be good. That's it for this week, you guys. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.